What's up, y'all? Welcome to the first episode of Ask Corey. And today we have a question from our friend Caitlin. She writes in and says, what keeps you motivated when staying on a goal? And how do you stay that way? So basically, how do you stay motivated, right? Very common question. And I'm gonna start with a bit of bad news. It might sound like bad news, but nobody is 24/7 motivated. That concept that one day you're gonna wake up and just be motivated 24/7 and stay that way, it doesn't exist. Not for me, not for clients, it doesn't happen. But there is good news. You can do a few things to, in the absence of perpetual motivation, help you along the way, right? So my two tips I would give you is number one, the concept of momentum, and then number two, putting yourself in a position to succeed. So here's what I mean. First, we have momentum. Right? Simply put, it's easier to keep a good habit going than it is to start that habit in the very beginning, right? Think about almost like a ball that's being rolled down a hill. Once the ball is already rolling, it's easy to keep that ball rolling. It's a lot more difficult to start the process of rolling that ball, right? Newton's first law. The same applies to your workouts and to your eating habits and all those things when it comes to your health and fitness. The thing is, you may not be motivated the entire time that you're creating this momentum, but you're trying to just build momentum over time because believe it or not, eventually you look up, maybe it's 3 weeks down the line, maybe it's 3 months down the line, but you're gonna look up and realize, wow, it's a lot easier for me to keep my habits in place than it is to deviate, right? It's a lot easier for me to go to the gym than to skip my workout. Now that might sound crazy, but I've seen it for myself and with clients over the course of the year. So the first one is momentum. Every time that you skip a workout, it becomes easier to skip the next one. On the flip side, every time you get the workout done, it becomes easier to stick to that habit over time. Momentum. Now, the second thing to help you out is putting yourself in a position to succeed. And I just have 2 tips on that one. Number one, find yourself some type of accountability partner. Okay, so that could be a coach, that could be a workout partner, that could even be a friend that maybe once a week you guys call each other and just ask, did you work out this week? Did you cook your food this week? Did you do your walks this week? Whatever it is, instead of only relying on your own willpower and your own motivation, look towards your community and figure out who can help me stay accountable. The second thing you can do to put yourself in a position to succeed is get your workouts done early, right? In a vacuum, doesn't matter if you work out in the morning or at nighttime. If it gets done, I don't care when you do it, but when we talk about behaviors and behavioral patterns, what I find is that if a person has a busy schedule, if they lack motivation, if they don't really like working out, we've got to get that workout done in the morning. The reason, and I tell this to all my clients, is every hour that passes by, it becomes less likely for you to work out. It's almost like, imagine if maybe when the day first starts, you have like a 90% chance of getting your workout done, right? But then by noon, that might drop from 90% to like a 75% chance. By 3 o'clock, that might drop from 75% to a 60% chance because maybe your friends were like, hey, let's get happy hour drinks. Maybe your car broke down. As the day goes on, so many things can get in the way of you accomplishing your workout. So my advice is work out early. But again, putting a bow on this entire topic, this concept of being motivated 24/7, it really doesn't exist. That's the bad news. But the good news is you don't need motivation to stay on your path. The first thing I would say is always be mindful of momentum. You're just building momentum over time. And then the second thing is, again, put yourself in a position to succeed. Find an accountability partner, and I would say get your workouts done earlier in the day because that just gives you less chance of skipping your workout. So, hope that helps, Caitlin. That's today's question. If you're watching this or viewing this, be sure to send me questions either in the comment section below or on DMs, whatever you're comfortable with. But send me questions, and I'm going to answer them one video at a time. Until next time, talk to you guys. Peace.